why they shall be destroyed, terrible and peeled.
6 dog handlers had decided to train their dogs on unarmed prisoners. They had taken 3 alleged illegal immigrants from prison for the dogs to practice on, returning them after the exercise. The officers even shout at them to let go of the dogs. Later, the handlers themselves assault the prisoners.
So what you're looking at here are pale-skinned men, men of peeled skin. What does the word peel mean? In the Greek, the word was lepien, L-E-P-E-I-N, which means to peel, of peeled skin, white in other words. So Isaiah was referring to a people terrible and peeled, terrible and white-skinned, terrible from their beginning to this very day, or hitherto. He was warning Africans who were sailing in ships built of bulrush, which are a reed type of material in northern Africa. He warned them about sending ambassadors to Western Europe. What part of Europe? It would have been present-day Netherlands, or what was also called the lowlands, the land that is below sea level, the land where the sea and the rivers had flooded. This is in reference to ancient Africans sending ambassadors to these people, terrible and peeled, terrible from their beginning hitherto. So what you're looking at here is the nature of these people. You see that they have taken these 3 black African youth and they've used them as training fodder to train their attack dogs. It is not unlike the hundreds of years in the United States of America where these same descendants of these same devils used dogs to hunt down black people when they were enslaved in America. Men, women, and children. As you see here in Africa, these are youth. 2 males, 1 female. You see the dogs biting on these youth. You see these savages, these pale-skinned savages, beating these youth. You see them striking the female. And then you see one of them began to rip the clothing off of the female inside of the vehicle, saying, "This is a good one." They're savages. They're devils. They destituted the natives of North, Central, and South America. They destituted the animal life in all the areas wherever they went. They destroyed most of the natural resources. They are as a cancer upon the face of the earth, but then they will pretend that they care for the earth, that they are protecting the earth. But just as a zebra cannot change its stripes, these people cannot change their nature. They are violent. They are savages by nature. This is the reality. This is what Isaiah was talking about in the 18th chapter of Isaiah in the Bible. Now, to some of you hotel hustlers, those of you who say that the Bible, all that is therein is fiction. Oh, it was written by a white man. To you dumb Negroes, you don't know what you're talking about. What white man would write these sort of words? within the pages of the Bible. You are the original authors, black man, black woman, of the content of the Bible. But yet the false Jew, he is the biggest, by far, the biggest liar. He has persuaded some of you, talking about some of you Hotep hustlers, persuaded some of you to teach black people that all that is in that book is falsehood. You have been deceived, and you are deceiving other black youth. And you wonder why so many black youth are going so far astray, because they have false teachers. Again, you see what these pale-skinned devils are doing to black people. This was not so long ago, just less than a generation ago, doing to black people in their own land, calling them illegal immigrants, and then sicking the dogs upon them. No different from the pale-skinned savages of America in the 1960s during the civil rights movement, sicking their dogs upon black men and black women. They're savages, and they shall be destroyed. There is no doubt about that. Judgment is upon them. The kings of the east are coming.